if there's one thing I know about people, it's that the second we have any sort of conflict with another nation, everyone becomes a foreign policy expert, right? And guess what? That's what people are becoming now. So we might as well just make a video. This is some big news because it definitely is affecting the market. But I'm not going to claim to be any sort of foreign policy expert, but I will give my opinion on what in the world we should do now and what it looks like for us. So if you didn't know, obviously we had sent a drone strike and eliminated one of the top Iranian generals. So naturally, as a result, Iran decided to respond to us today or yesterday after, the day before this was posted. I'm recording it on the day of, technically. So they sent a little volley of missiles to U.S. bases. Yikes, right? So they sent missiles to an airbase, which housed U.S. troops, obviously, as a deliberate attempt to do some sort of retaliation. It's unknown how many people's lives were lost in this. I mean, there's ballpark estimates from 20 to 30. It could be more. I don't know, but regardless, it's obviously not good news. Anytime anyone loses their life, it's obviously not fantastic news, and you don't want to be excited about that. The market reacted obviously very unfavorably because this has some bad juju going on here. It's got some. it could mean negative in the future. So obviously the Dow Jones fell significantly. I mean, I think I was down a good old 2% today total. I mean, it's not like ridiculous, but oil surged, obviously, as it does anytime there's tension with the Middle East. U.S. oil, obviously, price is going to surge because there's going to be it's going to be more difficult to actually get that supply. So therefore, they're going to be charging more for that, or we're just going to have a lower supply. So price is going to go up, and certainly that's usually what happens. So obviously, Iranian state TV reportedly said the attack was a revenge operation, thanks to the U.S. drone strike that killed Soleimani. You know what? What in the world's going to happen now? Obviously, it all is going to rely on Mr. Donald. Trump is going to need to make, obviously, a statement. I don't know if he will as the time this even gets posted. If he does, I'm interested to see. I think what he has to say, though, is a significant determining factor as far as what in the world is going to happen. So, just to say, if he responds negatively and wants to say, well, obviously, it's not a fair retaliatory thing. I mean, it obviously isn't fair retaliatory because of the fact that, I mean, there are countless lives lost in this. I mean, it's not one for one, eye for an eye, regardless how you want to look at it. So he could take it in several ways. He could take it as, well, that's their hit on us. We'll figure it out and try to negotiate peacefully. Or he could do what I think is certainly plausible and what he might do, and that's strike back. Whether it be sending more troops in or, sending in another drone strike or just sending in, missiles of our own. I don't know what that's going to look like. But how the market's going to react is going to be 100% based off of Trump's reaction. If he reacts in a peaceful way, I do think that the market will be reacting very favorably to it. But if he reacts with balls to the wall, here it comes, things are going down, we're going to see a rough time in the market for a few weeks, if not months, because it could be the start of the potential start of a war, obviously, that's already been in existence, technically. I mean, war on terror, it's been in existence for a long time. So this is not like it's a new thing, but people are going to react negatively to it because if you think about it, it's going to be a lot more government spending on military efforts. So it could, in fact, affect our economy, which is flourishing very well. So it could impact that. A war could. It'll hurt us with oil, obviously, naturally. There's a lot that it could affect. So I'm interested to see what in the world happens here. And obviously, thoughts and prayers going out to everyone there. Anyone, that once we find out who these people were that got killed by this, thoughts and prayers out to any other families, because it's horrible. You never want to see it happen, but sometimes it's how things go, and you can't really change the past. So we're just gonna hope we can ideally find a peaceful resolution. Not only is that going to be good for the market, but I think it'll be good for everyone in general. But if we don't, just keep an eye out. I'm going to be holding a lot of cash on the sidelines, potentially picking up some deals in the market if that happens. If not, I'm still waiting. Still waiting for some. There's still some good stocks out there that I think are good deals. So I've mentioned them previously, obviously. So take a look at those previous videos if you want to see some good ideas for investing here coming up. So this is a pretty sad video. I don't want it to be sad, but you know what? It was sad. I'm very tired as well, so that might be noticeable. So don't record videos after midnight when you've been up since 6 in the morning. It's bedtime. So I appreciate y'all and hope you have a good one.